Okay, we're going to look at servo installation on the 700X. First, I've got one of the servos prepped. This is actually my left cyclic servo. And notice I've got the rubber dampers in, and I've got the brass inserts. It's going to keep us from crushing these rubber inserts too much. It's important to use these. Next one is already set up. On the back side of the servo is a carbon fiber plate, and then the screws that came out of the servo brackets are present, and I've got a tiny bit of thread locker. The servo actually mounts into the frame from the back, so the screws are going to come through from the back side. This is using the 1.5 millimeter driver. I'm going to get both sides here, and I'll move to the bottom of the servo. And repeat that. So on the right hand side of the frame, we've got servo, and when everything is in place here, you notice that the ball link goes to the rear. I've got the servo positioning already set, and we're just going to clear the metal reinforced motor mount here. If I turn the airframe around, we're going to have to repeat the exact same sequence on the left hand side and put this side together as well. Shall remove these with power. I actually installed the servos by hand because I feel it's fairly important to get a snug fit but not over tighten. You're trying not to remove all of the damping effect of the rubber mounts. You want to have a slight bit of vibration protection here, even though electric models do run very smooth. Okay, while we're talking here, off screen I'm preparing the second servo, just putting thread locker on the bolts, and we're going to come in and do the exact same thing. These servos mount from the rear, so the servo bolts actually have to come through from the back of the servo. A little bit odd if you've ever grown up flying radio controlled airplanes. This seems a little different, but once again this servo is going to mount like this. We're going to bring in the 1.5 millimeter driver, set these screws up. Okay, to get the bottom side mounted, okay, just snug these. So we don't want to crush the vibration dampening, but these should be in there fairly snug because it also helps make a solid connection to the flybarless system. Now once the two cyclic servos are in, the last servo to come in is actually going to be the elevator servo. The elevator servo comes in from the left side of the frame with the ball link facing forward, and that's going to come in from this side and set just like this. Okay, we got to get the carbon fiber reinforcements ready. While we do that, okay, this is going to bolt in from the outside of the servo, just like this. We come through from this side, 1.5 millimeter driver. Space is a little tight here. You notice as we put this together, I'm going to bring this one in through the side, tighten up this bolt, dropped one of my bolts here, Okay, that is the cyclic servo configuration on the T-Rex 700X. The two forward cyclic servos here and here have the ball links facing aft. The elevator servo is mounted from the outside. Servo arm is forward and the ball link is facing the center of the helicopter. Hopefully that gives a clearer picture of how to assemble, and later we'll route all the wiring as we do the final flybarless setup. Thank you.